and gentlemen, Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcome you to this week's edition of Wrestling Trivia Tuesday. If this is your first time tuning in, what I do every Tuesday, I ask 5 questions, all dealing with the sport of professional wrestling. But before I get started, let me do the usual sales pitch. Hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know how you did, and also let me know if you were entertained and have fun playing. And last but not least, uh, be a champ and hit that subscribe button. Without further ado, let the games begin. All right, question number 1. Who defeated Ben Justice and the Stomper for the Detroit version of the NWA World Tag Team titles on March 21st, 1970? Was it A. Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher, B. Gene and Ole Anderson, or C. Dick Murdoch and Dusty Rhodes? Alright, question number 1 again is who defeated Ben Justice and the Stomper for the Detroit version of the NWA World Tag Team Championship on March 21st, 1970? Was it A. Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher, B. Gene and Ole Anderson, or C. Dick Murdoch and Dusty Rhodes? The answer is C. Dick Murdoch, Captain Redneck himself, and at the time I believe he was called Dirty Dusty Rhodes, and they comprised of the original Texas Outlaws. And yes, on this date they became the Detroit version of the NWA World Tag Team Champions. All right, since Impact that used to be in TNA is going back to using the initials TNA, being called Total Nonstop Action, I figure I ask a TNA question. So, question number 2: what was the opening match for TNA's Slammiversary pay per view 10? Was it A. Samoa Joe versus Austin Aries for the X Division Championship? Was it B. Robbie E. and Robbie T versus Devon Dudley and Garrett Bischoff? Or was it C. Kid Cash versus Hernandez? All right, once again, number 2. What was the opening match for TNA's pay per view Slammiversary 10? Was it A. Samoa Joe versus Austin Aries, B. Robbie E. and Robbie T versus Devon Dudley and Garrett Bischoff, or was it C. Kid Cash versus Hernandez? The answer is A. Samoa Joe and Austin Aries. This was for the X Division Championship. I do believe Austin Aries prevailed in that match. I was kind of wishy washy on TNA at this time, so I'll catch things here and there. But can't deny it. They had a lot of talent. I really do wish that the fans now, as much leeway, I guess you can call it, they give AEW, or much of a chance they gave AEW. I wish they gave them TNA that much of a chance to. I get it. It was kind of the Jeff Jarrett uh, t- reign of terror, kind of like Triple H's reign of terror at the time. But they had a lot of talent. You know, Samoa Joe, Austin Aries, AJ Styles, Bobby Roode, James Storm, you name it. They had a lot of it. Let's go to question number 3. All right, question number 3. Who did Shawn Michaels defeat to win his second WWF World Heavyweight Championship? Was it A. Bret Hart, B. The Undertaker, or C. Sid Vicious? All right, question number 3. Who did Shawn Michaels defeat to win his second WWE or WWF World Heavyweight Championship? Was it A. Bret Hart, B. The Undertaker, or C, Sid Vicious? The answer is C, Sid Vicious. I believe it was the Royal Rumble of '97. He lost it and at Madison Square Garden. I believe Sid Vicious used like a photographer's camera or cameraman's camera, not Shawn out, captured the title, but they were in Madison Square Garden. Sid Vicious actually got cheered for defeating Shawn Michaels in Madison Square Garden, so they brought it to San Antonio for the Royal Rumble. Uh, Shawn Michaels was able to beat him, get a good pop, but I think the telltale sign was uh, Madison Square Garden didn't. We're not buying Shawn Michaels as a babyface at the time, which I can understand because come on, you're trying to change to a main event talent. Time to change things up a little bit, especially that music, sexy boy, and you're trying to be a babyface. I can understand why it didn't work. What do you think, folks think? All right, question number 4, semi-main event here. Kevin Steen and El Generico. Look at those young kids. They defeated the Age of the Fallen, Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black, in a tag team match to win the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship in 2008 at what event? Was it A, Ring of Honor Driven 2008, Ring of Honor New Horizons 2008, or C, Rising Above 2008? All right, question number 4 again. Kevin Steen and El Generico defeated the Age of the Fall, Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black, in a tag team match to win the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship in 2008 at what event? Was it A, Ring of Honor Driven 2008, B, Ring of Honor New Horizons 2008, or C, Ring of Honor Rising Above 2008? The answer is A, Ring of Honor Driven 2008. Like I said, look at those young faces there. Uh, look a little different now. Uh, Especially that Steen guy. I think he leaned up a little bit. The other guy lost his mask. Um, but they did pretty good for themselves. What do you guys think? All right, now we're at the main event. Question number 5. Who won Pro Wrestling Illustrated's Rookie of the Year in 1988? Was it A, Scott Steiner, B, Medusa Michele, or C, Chris Benoit? All right, one more time here. Question number 5. Who won Pro Wrestling Illustrated's Rookie of the Year in 1988? Was it A, Scott Steiner, B, Medusa Michele, or C, Chris Benoit? The answer is B, Medusa Michele. Yes, I believe she was the first female to win that award. Of course, this award was voted by fans, supposedly. I remember getting, I forgot what issue, but every year they had an issue where you get to fill out the ballot, then mail it in, then uh, the issue came out and see if your pick won. And just a question, leave your answer in the comments. Was I the only person that will look forward to this issue every year? The Pro Wrestling Illustrated's year-end review. I remember being a kid. I think up until teenage years, maybe a few years, after I turned in my, I think early 20s, I kind of stopped buying them. Of course, the internet was kind of starting to be big at the time, and you had shoot magazines. But every year, I would get that year-end edition of Pro Wrestling Illustrated to see who won, who lost, or who won Rookie of the Year, Match of the Year. They had some funny unofficial awards where people be like, best high flyer, this person. I remember one time, some of you world class fans might remember Steve and Sean, the Simpson brothers, kind of sort of not really tail end, I guess, yeah, sort of tail end of world class. Somebody put on there the John Bon Jovi Lookalike Award, and the winner was, Steve and Sean Simpson. But yeah, Medusa, she was the first female to win that award, Rookie of the Year. And I don't believe the next award came out to 2000 something, but I believe I'm gonna hold that off for next week and ask that question: who was the second female to win that award? So anyway, that does it for me this week for Wrestling Trivia Tuesday. Hope you folks have fun. I have fun asking these questions. Again, leave a comment. Did you look forward to this magazine every year? Did you have fun playing this time? How did you do this week? Did you get them all right? Couple right? Let me know in the comments. Until next week, you folks have a good one and take it easy. Thank you for checking out my video. I really do appreciate it. And of course, this is the part where I ask you, if you're not a subscriber yet, to click on that subscribe button, leave a like, also share with friends. And if you want to follow me on social media, on Twitter, X, it's at RRPATRPTV46. On Facebook, it's this Ronald Ray. And yes, I need to turn in my man card because I do have a TikTok. You find me on TikTok at RP2Vision. As always, you have a good one and take it easy.